You don't want to be a communicator? Do you watch television at all? I'm not going to waste your time. We understand you are still writing more papers this afternoon. Now, let's not take much of the time. Let's go straight to the first lecture today. Because we did go through writing exams today, we're not informed. We apologize to Mr. Ayodele about that. Thank you so much for your time. And
which people? Hello? Okay. For the want of time, it is organized by top students of Mass Communication Department, Kwara State University, Malete. Did you get that one? Okay. Now, if you see Togo, something is very key there. Can somebody tell me? Mass Communication Department. What, when we were much younger, at a very tender age, we used to have counselors in school, have you? In some schools, they don't have counselors, but they have class teacher, house master, and all what have you. And even in our places of worship, you see the imams, you see the pastors asking you, when you grow up, even your parents, when you grow up, what will you like to become? Isn't it? Have you come across such a question in the time past? I'm sure you all have your different answers. So therefore, these people have chosen to become a mass what? Communicator. A mass what? What does mass communicator mean to you? What is the meaning of mass? Mass, okay, my brother.
Meaning of mass means the kind of assembly of people. Mass.
Mass means a large number of people. Mass, the meaning of mass is a large number of what? Okay. Communicator, what does it mean? The same person, somebody from this row. Somebody from this row. Communicator, communicates. Communicator, yes. The person that pass information. Please put your hands together. Alright, let's follow step by step. These people are chosen to be a mass communicator. Mass defined as a large number of people communicate as somebody who has information. So they are chosen as their career somebody who will be giving information to a large number of people. Let's now relate it to what I'm doing. An unseen crowd. Talking, somebody who is relating, so we share something in common. Do you understand? Alright, if that is the case, we can also bring out something very unique there. The public. Isn't it? When you talk of mass, we are talking of the public now. Then, who are you communicating to? The public. Then, the public is sick. The public is sick. Therefore, to heal the public of the sickness, of the woes, bedeviling our society. When you talk of public in this sense, you are talking about the society. Something is fundamentally wrong with the public. And for us to get it right, what are the three basic functions of a communicator? Can somebody tell me? I don't know whether somebody is judging. Because we want to talk to ourselves as if we are in a lecture hall. I am mindful of the audience I'm talking to. So I have Guy. You understand? Yes, yes, my brother. Why are you sorry? Let me give you a new way to answer. You are ready to the Lord. Okay. To engage, to inform, to sensitize, and educate. So therefore, we are doing the topic here today. And get rich quick syndrome. So as a mass communicator in my company, I am here to inform, to educate, and sensitize you. Now, let us look at this get rich quick syndrome. Have you heard the word get rich quick syndrome before? Okay. Does it make any meaning to you? Yes, because by literal definition, becoming rich, fast, sharp. I mean, any means that can bring money, wealth, sharp, not minding the consequence or not minding whatever approach it is, whether by genuine means. You just want to be rich. Am I right? So I consider this get rich quick syndrome as a mentality. What do I call it? Get rich quick syndrome is what? Is a sort of a kind of mentality that I must get money, I must be rich, I must be famous, I must be comfortable, I am in school, I must pass at all costs. Do you understand? I am a graduate, I must get this job at all costs. And all these things are different forms of corruption. What do I call it? We can trace the root. If mentality, if get rich quick syndrome is a mentality, it has its roots in what? It has its roots in corruption. Get rich quick syndrome, I'm telling you, the summary, is a mentality that has its roots in corruption. Then what is corruption? Are you following me bit by bit? Then I will have to make any meaning to you. Okay. For the want of time, let me corruption. Let me liken corruption so that I won't bother you with technicalities or big grammar. Although if I speak grammar here, you are students, you are here to learn. Now, let me liken corruption to a virus. Have you heard of the word virus before? I'm sure every one of us here have used phone, whether Android, iPhone, or whatever. Who has never seen phone or handled phone before? Nobody has been. So, and I'm also sure most of you are familiar with computer system. I mean, phone, mobile set, I mean, virus can be likened to corruption can be likened to a virus. Do you understand? And when your phone is corrupted by a virus, will it function well? When your system is corrupted by virus, will it function well? Okay. And what do when it gets corrupted? You flush it, you format it, have it? You clean it up. So corruption is like a virus that we need to wipe out of our society. Corruption has dealt with us in different ways. In the days of our fathers, things were done on merit. Things just defining to you, explaining to you how get rich quick syndrome is a mentality. Without, even if it's a kidnapper, the society do not want to know. We want to build mosque. We want to build church. It's him they will invite. And you started together. It's him that they will celebrate. You want you want to get maybe good road, transformer for your community, they will donate each sum. And your parents will start telling you, you see, you and Ishola, please, it's just an example. Ishola, we gave back to him the same month, the same year. Look at where he is today. See him, he's now a billionaire. You go into banditry because you know when you go to them, you are recruited and given gun and paid each son. But ask them, where are their children? They will tell you all of them are in overseas. Do you understand? Now they go into Yahoo Yahoo. As hello, they go into Yahoo Yahoo. These are different forms. These are catalysts to get rich quick syndrome. These they are catalysts, and they are things they can do that will bring that wealth sharper. Now cybercrime, the manipulation of the computer, the modern technology to bring money. Oyibo mentality, they want us one. They do marriage by contract. You post like a girl to deceive the Oyibo who is in London. And before you know it, they begin to wire money to you. And you too don't become Babake. You begin to buy Koshi cars, live in mansions. You understand? And when you see others flaunting wealth like that, you are tempted to join them. But no, let me tell you today, the end is my side. Anything that does not come naturally by the will of God, the end is always my side. And that is why we have to talk to you today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk to you today. Please, contentment is very key in whatever one is doing in life. Believe in your hard work. Do you understand? What you can do genuinely that will bring money. God has a plan and purpose for all of you. Nigeria is bad today because nobody is ready to bring the desired change. Are you getting me now? And we believe so much in youth because you are the leaders of tomorrow. We are on this side today. Tomorrow you can be still on the same divide with us. Who tells you you cannot grow up to become the governor of this state tomorrow? Who tells you you cannot become president of this country tomorrow? Who tells you that you cannot become ambassador tomorrow? But for you to realize that dream, the foundation has to start from now. Do you understand? Because most of these people, when they are caught, they are trying and sent to jail. Let me tell you one thing. Whatever you do with your laptop, whatever you do with your phone, a click on your phone is stored in a space. Do you understand? And I will give you the secrets this morning so that you can know and be careful and run away from cybercrime and this idea get rich quick syndrome. When you have that mentality, one of the most common things that the youth do is to go into cybercrime because it brings money, sharp. Whatever punch you do on your phone or on your laptop, it leaves a footnote. What do I call it? It leaves a footnote. When you buy a phone today, they ask you, Google will ask you to open an account. Isn't it? That account, that space they are telling you that everything we do is stored in the space. There's no space anywhere. It is an unseen computer kept by someone and monitored by someone elsewhere. As you have your account for your phone, there is another account for you. Try and do something. You see the computer telling you that you cannot access this account. Until you put the password, they have locked you. That is your unseen computer kept somewhere monitoring you. syndrome is not a good mentality. It leads to destruction. It leads to gnashing of teeth. It leads to regret. Is anybody following me? So, now, what is expected of you as a child or as students, as young at heart? We need attitudinal change. What did I call it? Attitudinal change. Let us change our mentality. Let us believe that things can change for better in this country. Now, we have the case in infrastructure. The education system is in a comatose. Health sector is down. Everything is working in Nigeria. When we have that mind that Nigeria can change for better, then the onus is on the youth. I will not take into criminality and crime. I will have the fear of God in whatever I'm doing. I will not confer upon myself illegal wealth. Do you understand? And tomorrow, when you have the opportunity, you are given the opportunity to serve as a leader, then you will distinguish yourself and everything will work better. I thank you all for your attention and God bless you.
As pending of the symposium, two, the topic itself is very, very interesting and meets the challenges of time. What we are experiencing in Nigeria now has to do with corruption, and the audience, the students, they really need lecture today. So on this regard, I want to thank the lecturer for the lecture well presented, and I want to believe that our students, within the short time, have gained one or two things in your lecture, and it is going to go a long way in shaping them to be good citizens tomorrow. I just want to add this in our micro level here. One of the things that can lead to corrupt individual in future is exam malpractice. We are in exam period. The guest speaker said that corruption is trying to get what is not genuinely yours. And that is exam malpractice. You know you have not prepared very well, and you want to pass at all costs. So that is corruption. So therefore, if you want to show that you really learn one thing from what the speaker said, then try to run, as from now onward, try to run away from exam malpractice. So thank you very much for your time. And I want to say that our students, they are going for second paper by 12. We delay it. We are supposed to have started by 11, but because of this program, we delay it by 12. Bearing in mind that today is Friday. So thank you for coming.
Visit you. I mean,
Just look like that. There are many ways by which you can give us. Can you hear me? Yes. There is an app now. We call it the Eagle. What did I call it? The Eagle. You can download it on your phone. Download it and follow the instructions. Just you don't need to go through the stress of coming down to our house. Download it, follow the instructions, the steps, and put your information there. You will receive an acknowledgement almost immediately and wait for our action. And if you can come, we will gladly receive you.
alright. By the left, under it, number 2, then by the right, you have number 3. So you need 3 personalities to avoid it. By the time you fear these 3 personalities, and you always think about them, you'll be able to avoid this rich quick syndrome. The first person is God. Either you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are taught the fear of God. And when you have imbibed the fear of God, you will not be driven by what you see around you. That will move you to want to go along with your peers, the influences among your peers. And by so doing, getting along with the get rich quick syndrome. Then secondly, number 2, your parents. quick syndrome. And lastly, number 3, the society. When you think about the society, because there is this glitch, an adage that says success has many periods, but failure is an offer. So by the time you become successful, okay, in the society, and you work with an agency like EFCC, you become a lecturer, you become a journalist, you become a teacher, okay, you'll be celebrated in society. But if you become a failure as a result of joining the train of getting rich quick syndrome, then you become a failure. And then failure is an offer. Then lastly, man is a product of nature and nurture. You cannot control your nature. That is, your heredity. But you can control your environment, which is the nurture. Because in the environment there are a lot of things, and people want to influence you towards the negative side. You can decide to say no, because I'm remembering God, I'm remembering my parents, I'm remembering the society, because I should be of value to the society. And as soon as you always remember this, you have them at your fingertips, you'll be able to avoid the get rich quick syndrome. And let me just give you a little exercise and then we close. Can you just give me a cough? Or give me a heartbeat? So then give me a heartbeat. You don't know how to give a heartbeat? Your heart, how does your heart beat? Beat. Beat. So give me a heartbeat. You said beat, beat. That is not your heartbeat. Beat. Give me a sneeze. How do you sneeze? Ouch! That is a sneeze. Give me a cough.
Prevalent issue we're experiencing in our society today, that is get quick rich syndrome. Get rich quick syndrome. That is what we are educating the upcoming youth about on the program today.
Do you think this will impact them in any way?
Yeah, we believe, because these are young generation and we believe in catch them young. That is why we come down to the secondary school level. Because as soon, even in secondary school now, because in the news recently we have in the news that 17 years old, even younger people like that are into money ritual and all that. So we believe that we need to come down to this level in order to let them know the danger that is ahead if they decide to involve in this kind of thing.
Do you have intention of taking this enlightenment to other schools?
Yeah, we actually planned that, because today we supposed to have more secondary school, but because of the ongoing exam, we are unable to have them. Because the symposium is about train the trainer. We want to train some of them, the selected one, so that they will go back to their school and inform their colleagues about everything they've learned during the program.